Hey guys, it's Austin Collects here, and today I have a video that is just something that I thought of that I really wanted to try to do. I just thought of it myself. I didn't look up to see if it was something on YouTube. I'm sure people have done this before, but I decided I wanted to create my own Pokemon card set. So I wanted to create choose all the Pokemon in there, all the trainer cards, all that stuff, choose the name, everything, and I wanted to create the cards myself. And I found an app, I think it's called PixArt. It allows you can see on the screen probably right now already that there's a cards there, and it allows you to do something like that. Where you have the name, Pokemon, moves, HP, all that stuff. So you can do all this stuff. It was free, and I decided I'm going to make my own Pokemon card set. And so that's what I'm going to start showing in this video today. It's the first of probably 4 videos, and this video today is just going to be the V and VMax cards in this set, because it's going to be a Sword and Shield set, because that's what's out right now. I didn't want to make like GX cards in this set. So I'm just going to be showing off the V and VMax cards. And so, but first thing I need to do is say what my set is. So my set I'm calling Natural Fury. It's because nature is going to be heavily involved, because I want to have like weather, like stadium cards that produce weather. They're going to be called Weather Sunlight and Weather Rain. I didn't do Hail because water and ice types are the same kind of card. And then I didn't do like Sandstorm because I didn't feel like it. I didn't think that would fit in very well with this. So I just went with Sunlight and Rain. And so you're going to see that reflected. I have to say that because you're going to see that reflected in some of the cards. There's probably like 3 or 4 cards that have something to do with those weather cards in this V and VMax set. So how did I pick these Pokemon? Some of them I picked to fit with the theme. Some of them I picked because they're cool, and you obviously want to have collectible cards in a set, because I tried to focus on cards that are good for battle, but also wanted to have cards of Pokemon people like, and Pokemon that people would want to collect. So you're going to see a few of those in there, and some of them are going to be good for battle too. That's just how it's going to be. And one thing I really had to focus on was not making every card like good, because when you make a card, when you make up your own card, you're like, yeah, this card can do this. Because one of my videos is going to be like battling strategies that I thought of using these. I'm not very good at TCG, but there's strategies I kind of thought of with these cards and moves. So I just had to make sure, some of these cards might be a little too good. Obviously I'm not professional at making cards, so balance might be a little off, but I think this is just going to be fun. And this is part 1 where we're just going through V and VMax cards. So let's get this going. You can probably see the first card already. It's Vileplume V. It's got 200 HP, can do Poison Powder, which does 50 damage and poisons the Pokemon, and then a move. Okay, so I tried to use mostly moves that are already TCG moves, but also I wanted to make up some, just because that's fun to make up your own moves. And so like Vile Odor, I made that up. It does 100 damage, and one of your opponent's bench Pokemon is not poison. Like, you can choose one of them to poison. Weakness to Fire, Retreat is 2. And then Bellossom V is the next one, because I want to have Vileplume and Bellossom in there. So it has 180 HP. It does Giga Drain, which does 50 damage and heals the same amount of damage as you did. So like, if it did like 50 damage, then it does heals 50. It does 100 because of weakness, then it'll do 100. Let me just make sure I'm still recording everything. Okay, yeah, we're still recording. Just had to make sure about that. And then Petal Dance, 60 times, 3 coins flipped, and then you Confuse. That's already a move. These are already moves in the game. And then Shaman V. Shaman's going to be one of the, like, because I'm going to try and get pack art. It's not going to be very good, but I don't want to do pack art. Shaman's going to be one, like, the mascot Pokemon I think is going to be Shaman of this set. It has Flower Drain. I think I made that up. It does 60 damage and heals 60. And then Petal Dance, it's the same thing as last time, except 70 instead of 60. Shaman VMax, so this is going to be the first VMax. Shaman VMax is 330 HP. Glide does 40 damage. And Max Petal Power, I made that up just as a G-Max move, like a max move. It does 130 and heals 80 damage. Heatran V, this is the only fire type. As you can see, it has the ability Solar Panel, so when the card Weather Sunlight is in play, it gains 50 HP. So that's something you can do with weather. And then Lava Plume, it does 90, and then you may discard any amount of energies. For each energy, this card does 30 more damage. Don't remember if I made that up. Then Golduck V. Sorry for the... I can't draw, so the pictures are just going to be pictures from the anime that I found on Google. I made sure it was the anime and not like people's actual art, just to make sure, just because I don't want to steal people's art. Then Golduck V has this is the only water V card, but it has the ability Cloud 9, and stadium cards lose their effect when Golduck V is in play, so it can't even work with Weather Rain. So, because I do want to have some good single prize cards. I don't want to just make the double prize cards like the dominant things, all like they are right now. So it has that, then Psybeam does one, so those are moves that already exist. So Psybeam and Aqua Bomb. Then Luxray V has Thunder Fang, has 180 HP. The Thunder Fang does 30 damage, so simple move. And then Electrical Impact, I made that move up as well, 50, and then 20 more for each lightning energy attached. So it's kind of similar to Boltund V, which does damage based on how many electric type, lightning type energies are attached to all of your Pokemon, except it's not really as good, because I don't want to make everything so good. And also, when you were writing the descriptions, you couldn't put the energy symbol, so I had to write the word. And sorry if there's any mistakes in the typing with the format. Sometimes it's hard to remember what Pokemon capitalizes. Rangaroo V, this is a card that I like for strategy. So it has 190 HP, and then it has Ram as its only attack move. It only does 60 damage, but its move Mix Up, I made this up as well. I did it because in the episode of Sun and Moon Anime, there's an Oranguru that teaches Mallow's dad like recipes and stuff, and he like makes drinks and he like mixes them. So I made that up, and both players shuffle their bench Pokemon. That's supposed to say benched, so it's already an error I made, into their deck. Each player draws 3 cards. So like each player has to move all of their Pokemon from their bench into the deck, shuffle it up, and only draw 3 cards. But I had to nerf it a little by saying it cannot be used again until Rangaroo V leaves your active spot. Then we have another one of probably the second of the mascot Pokemon, I think. Yeah, I think this is going to be the second or one part of a pair. You'll obviously see when you look at the moves. Nidoqueen V. The move Perfect Pair does 40 damage times the number of Nidoking V on your bench. I just thought that was kind of fun to do something with them as a pair, because they're both both going to be in the set now. You see that. And Poison Horn does 100 damage. And then Nidoqueen gets one of the VMax forms. Mega Punch does 80, and then Max Quake does 190 and 20 to each of the bench Pokemon, so it's a strong card. And then Passimian V, I had to go Rangaroo and Passimian. I don't like to keep pairs out. Like I had Vileplume Blossom, I have Passimian or Rangaroo, Nidoqueen, Nidoking. So I like to keep pairs together like that. And the move Toss, that's a real move. And then Violent Smash, I just made up, does 90 damage. This is just an okay card. Nidoking V, same. It's essentially the same. I just tried to mirror the V cards for these two, just Perfect Pair 40 times, and then instead of Poison Horn, Poison Claws, same amount of damage, same effect, same retreat cost, same HP. So I just wanted to have them kind of mirror each other. Then Nidoking VMax, they have the same HP, same Max Quake, but then I tried to stray off a little bit from making them exactly the same with Mega Horn. So it does 120 damage, but if you flip a coin, gets tails, it does nothing. So it can have a better, stronger attack for 2 energy compared to Nidoqueen VMax, but it could also do nothing. So it's kind of a risk reward between the 2 cards. And then Thievul V, I did want to get some I did want to make sure I got Galarian Pokemon in here, because not all of them have V cards or VMax cards. And I also tried to make sure I didn't do ones that are already done. And I tried to not do ones that are coming in the new set, which will be Vivid Voltage. I just kind of saw if they were in Volt Tackle. So if I did something in there, that's my mistake. I didn't see. So we got Thievul, Nasty Plot, search your deck for a card and put it in your hand. Then Sneaky Attack, 40 plus 20 for each dark energy attached to the Pokemon. Simple moves that already exist. Then we have Garbodor V, has the ability Stench, which I made up. When this Pokemon is hit by attack, the attacking Pokemon becomes poisoned. And then I made up the move Trash Dump. And then Garbodor VMax, because I noticed it doesn't have a V form. As you can see, some Pokemon, like Thievul and Garbodor VMax, haven't been in the anime, so I just had to do simple Sugimori artwork for it, or in-game stuff like that. So it has 320 HP, Toxic Cloud, 40 damage, and if any Pokemon is poison, it's like Toxic. It's already a move, I didn't make that up. And then G-Max Pollution I did make up, so it does 50 damage only, but all of the Pokemon your opponent has in play are poison. Bench active Pokemon. Sorry if some of these Pokemon are broken. I'm sure when the actual Pokemon card creators are making stuff, they are able to test things out for balance and stuff. I really can't. So some of them might be a little OP, some of them might suck. That's just how it's going to be. This is just for fun. Then we got Corviknight V. because Corviknight hasn't gotten a V or VMax yet. Steel Wing is already a move, 50 and then reduces damage. And Brave Bird, already a move, does 30 damage to itself and 120. And then Corviknight VMax, I don't believe we're gonna get one in the next set, so I had to make one. I made up the moves for this one. Metal Feather, 20 damage and plus 20 more for each metal's energy attached to all of your Pokemon. And then G-Max Steel Wind does 180. And how many more do I go? I got a couple more to go. So we got Slacking V. He's got a lot of HP. Sleeper Hold. Depending Pokemon's not with sleep. And Hammer Arm already moves. This is the next card that I don't know if it's broken or what. So it's Slacking VMax. Has 440 HP, which is a lot. But I gave it the Truant ability like it does in game, which like nerfs its amazing power in the game. It's legendary like power in the games. So it can only attack every other turn, but it's then its move I made up, Max Monkey Smash, does 260 damage, so it can essentially take out almost every single card in the game in one hit, but then it's vulnerable on the next turn where it can't move. So I tried to make this a little fair because you can hit it twice in a row before it can get a move off. So and it can't retreat with Truant. So it's a card that I thought was interesting to make. We have just 3 more to go. We got Goodra V, because I love Goodra, who doesn't? It's a dragon type, so it's colorless, and it was Aqua Jet and Dragon Claw. And I don't know if dragon types, when they're colorless, are still weak to colorless when they're not. Because, like, I know if they're, like, a part flying, they can be weak to electric, but Goodra is pure dragon. So I just made it weak to colorless. I think that's how it's supposed to work. It's okay if it doesn't. And now, the last 2 is going to be one of the mascots, Rayquaza V. I really chose it because people love Rayquaza. It's one of the more popular legendaries, so it would be a popular card for people to collect, but also it has the Airlock ability in-game. I think its Mega Form does, or its regular form. I don't remember which form has Airlock, but it says when this card becomes your active Pokemon, discard all Stadium cards. So it's kind of just getting rid of the weather, but it can get rid of any Stadium card as well, so it's very good, and it has Move Extreme Speed, which for 3 energy is 90 damage. So that card, I think, will be a useful one. And then Rayquaza VMax, sorry for the blurry picture. There's not a lot of good, cool pictures to use on Google Images. 330 HP, and it was Max Dragon Spiral is its only move. Does 200 and discard an energy attached to all Pokemon in play. So yeah, those are the cards. Those are the V and VMax cards. My next video, this set I don't want to make it too big, be around the 150 mark. So I think because I have already all the Pokemon planned out, I started making the other regular cards already. I think it's like 110 different Pokemon. So my next video will be just me quickly going through like 90 different cards, and if it starts getting too long, I'll probably cut it into 2. But yeah, I hope this is something cool, because it's really fun to make these cards. Because you get to make something up yourself. And then so I need to do all the regular Pokemon, the single prize ones. Then I want to do trainer cards. I'll probably do a video that's trainer cards and like full arts and rainbow rares and secret rares and stuff, and like pack art all in one video. And then I want to do a final video looking at different strategies I made up. I kind of said some of them now, but there's going to be a lot more, and I'm going to go a little more in depth with things I think of. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like and subscribe and comment something. I don't know. But this was Austin Collects, and thank you so much for watching.